The way to build wealth is by accumulating assets. That's easy to say if you already have the money, credit, and knowledge to purchase those right assets. But what if you didn't? What if you're starting from scratch? In this video, I'll be going over how to accumulate the credit, money, and knowledge to purchase the right assets and go from rags to riches. We'll be starting from ground zero in this video. If you have already established a foundation, please feel free to skip to the further chapters ahead that might be more applicable to your given situation. To accumulate wealth of any magnitude, you need assets, and to acquire assets, you need credit. So how do you build credit? First is to open a credit card. Now, there's a bunch of different credit cards out there. Disregard the welcome bonuses and welcome offers that they might offer you, as the main goal of opening this credit card is just to build that immediate credit. I started out with a standard Bank of America credit card with 0 annual fee. Now, with this, now that you're starting to build your credit, it's important to show the bank that you can make payments on time with that credit card. So what you're going to do is you're going to treat it like a debit card. Don't buy anything out of the ordinary that you wouldn't normally have the cash to buy already. Use it as a debit card, pay it off as soon as you rack up the balance on it, and then go ahead and start over and use it for additional balances. Over time, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to show the bank that you can consistently pay that credit card off and you're not overspending and over leveraging yourself. Now, for this step, we're just specifically going over how to build credit. If you already have credit and you're looking to improve it, check out my video at the end of this video. It's going to be tagged up above and it will go over how credit is determined and how to improve your credit. When opening this credit card, do not, and I repeat, do not use it for things that you wouldn't normally purchase anyway. It's important, once again, to use this as a debit card and only buy things you already have the cash to buy them with. It will take time to build credit. However, it's important that you start ASAP. One of the biggest factors that are utilized when determining what your credit score is how long you've had this credit card and this line of credit and you've been able to consistently make your payments on time. If you're able to consistently make your payments on time and you don't accumulate any large balance that doesn't go unpaid, the almighty credit gods by TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian will reward you with a good credit score. While you are progressively charging your credit card, paying it off, charging it, paying it off, it's now time to focus on your income. There are a variety of different ways to increase your income. Think about it. In your current position, do you see a route to make 10, 20K? Are the higher ups raking in the money? If not, it might be time to consider a new position that has higher growth potential. Some professions that have high growth potential are tech sales, finance, real estate, and even insurance. Sales are a great way to break into the marketplace without a cap on how much you can make. It's solely based on your ability to go out there and earn income in the marketplace with 0 cap on your performance. The better you perform, the more money you make, and the more money you can sock away into your savings account to later invest. But we'll go farther into that in a moment. Additionally not mentioned are blue-collar jobs. Electricians, plumbers, general contractors, and laborers. They also make great money. Furthermore, owning your own plumbing, electrician, general contracting, whatever it may be, business, can actually remove that cap for income potential. You own a business. At this point, it's a matter of figuring out how to acquire more paying customers, how much it costs to acquire those customers, then maximizing focus and spend on giving a good experience to those customers while still making a profit. If you're already in a job with a high growth potential, then it's time to study those higher ups that are already raking in the dough. What are they doing? How did they get there? What's the exact route they took to get where they currently are at? No need to recreate the wheel for a path that's already been paved for you. Figure out who's doing what you want to be doing, how did they get there, and then mimic the route that they took. We're working to build our credit, increase our income. Now it's time to maximize our savings. There are a variety of different budgeting methods that we can utilize to maximize that savings. Budgeting is a great way that you can maximize those savings, but we don't need to complicate it. Spend 20% of the income you earn, save 40% for taxes, and then put the other 40% away for what we'll talk about in the future. Now, starting out, that 40% put away for taxes is probably far too much. So, at the end of the year, when you have that extra amount, because say you only spent 20% on taxes, you take that additional amount, put it into the other savings column, and congratulations, you're farther ahead than you thought. Now we've built our credit, we've increased our income, we've maximized our savings. Now what? No wealthy person gets wealthy without accumulating some form of an asset. Assets come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Investing legend Warren Buffett says there's two crucial rules to investing. Rule number one, never lose money. Rule number two, don't forget rule number one. Stocks, bonds, real estate, venture capital, these are all great ways to invest money. How you invest your money is totally up to you. I know real estate, so that's where my money goes. Stocks are easy. However, there are many different ways to value a company, and I don't understand it. So frankly, I stick to what I know. Tony Robbins, Warren Buffett, and Charlie Munger give advice to this, and they say you should dollar cost average into a low expense ratio S&P 500 mutual fund. Dollar cost averaging into them is basically you don't have to time the market. You just, whenever you've accumulated a certain amount of money, you put it into the stock market or you put it into the specific fund, leave it and let it grow. There are a few different ways to go about this investing thing. One is you could wait until you hit the critical mass number and then invest that huge lump sum. Or the other option is you could split it up and invest a portion, save a portion, invest a portion, save a portion. The critical mass number is up to your discretion. A critical mass number is a number that you pick out of thin air. It could be anything that you want, say 50K. That's your critical mass number. Once your savings hits that number, that's when you go ahead and take that money and invest it in something. Wait. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Those low expense ratio funds that I was talking about, that Charlie Munger, Tony Robbins, and Warren Buffett talk about, I'm not endorsing these, but some examples of them would be SWPPX, FXAIX, FNILX. Those are them. I think that's Schwab, Fidelity, and then potentially Vanguard. I don't know what FNILX is, but make sure you do your due diligence, read the prospectuses, find your own examples. But these are some that I found with low expense ratios in their S&P 500 index funds. The trick behind these is to put your money in them, stack them away, continuously do it, dollar cost average, and then don't look at them, let them compound, let them do their thing. And then in theory, over the next 20, 30 years, your compounded initial investment will be worth significantly more than you initially started out with. You can invest all your savings once you hit that critical mass number, or once again, you can invest a portion. Now, where you fall on that spectrum, investing it all or investing a portion, totally is based on your risk tolerance. So do your own due diligence. Think about what you personally can do without keeping you up at night. Do it and then go from there. Currently am doing the save 100% and then until I hit a critical mass number before I go to zero to buy a real estate investment property. Pinned in the comments below, different videos that go deeper into how to improve your credit, budgeting, savings, improving your income. So make sure you go check those out in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go check out my other videos and subscribe to the channel. If I get to 100,000 subscribers by 12/31 of 2024, I'll be donating the full month of December's YouTube proceeds to the American Cancer Society. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Cheers.